Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragons. This dragon's got my hand. Sugar boom boom, I'm robbing people, but I'm an honest man. Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragons. This dragon's got my hand. Sugar boom boom, I'm robbing people, but I'm an honest man.
Hey guys, what's up? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys another episode of How to Collect. And as you guys know, I recently started this series with episode 1 and I was a little unsure how it was going to go. I'm happy to say that it went very well. I got a lot of positive feedback, which just got me 10 times more excited about this series because I feel like I can really make a lot of content out of this idea. I feel like there's a lot of different topics that range in a lot of different categories that will just make this video series really fun. So I'm super excited to start that. This is episode 2, which actually is going to be a short episode. It's a very basic episode. Its category is very simple, but I wanted to get it out of the way early. This is an episode and we're going to be focusing on a centerpiece. Now what I mean by a centerpiece is something in your collection that kind of is the keystone. You're kind of building around it. It's sort of your main big item. And I feel like when you start a collection, very early on you want to have that big item, that big buy that kind of gives your collection a little bit of legitimacy, and it kind of gives you something to build around. It's just nice to have that one piece that you're like really connected to, and it's kind of your favorite piece in your collection for a little while. So when I first started collecting, my piece was this right up here. It was my Nightmare on Elm Street box set. I freaking loved that thing. I still love that thing, and it's probably one of my favorite things I own in my collection just based on nostalgic value alone. I mean, I watched those films so much, and I just loved having that in my collection. So that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on today. I want to find a centerpiece for a new collector, something that is going to stand out. It's going to be something that is must-have. Everybody should have it in their collection. Something that covers, a big range. And let's head on over to the computer and I'll show you guys what I came up with. It should be no surprise that what I picked is the Halloween Complete Collection Limited Deluxe Edition from Scream Factory and Anchor Bay. Now, there was one issue with this box set, and that it was Halloween 4 had a audio syncing problem. I'm not sure if that's been fixed on all future box sets. I know they sent out replacement discs, so be a little weary on that. Maybe do some research, find out for yourself. It's not the biggest problem in the world, to be honest. It only lasts a couple minutes. But if you're, really anti any, issues at all, then, maybe double check on this. Now, the price tag is at $89.99. Now, I have seen these go for much cheaper, anywhere from the $50 to $70 range. So, as always, this is just a guideline. I do suggest that you go out there and you try to find deals. If it's eBay or if it's at Best Buy with their price match. I've seen people doing that. I'm not very familiar with Best Buy, so I don't really know how that works. But go out there and find it cheaper if you can. This is just a guideline, and I'm staying between $100 per video and giving you guys items to go after, but that doesn't mean you have to get them on Amazon.com or anywhere, just it's a guideline. So yeah, the Halloween collection, you get the original Halloween, you get Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, Halloween 6, both cuts, the original theatrical cut and the producer's cut. Then you get, of course, Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, the remakes, and I believe there's a bonus disc in there too. These things are packed with special features. This is a set that's going to take you a while to get through. If you watch every disc with every commentary, watch every special feature. There's a lot of content here. And yeah, it's a little bit pricey at just under $100, but you know, I think even at $100, this set is still worth it. I really do love this set, and it comes with a booklet. It's nice to have all these films in one place, and it's a set that came out at a perfect time if you're a new collector, because for years everybody wanted these films to be all placed in one collection, and it just seemed impossible, and it was never probably gonna happen. So now that it happens, this is the definitive set. I can't see a reason why there would ever be another release, which there will be, but I can't see a justifiable reason on picking up another version of this type of set, because it has everything. The only thing that it doesn't have is the theatrical cuts of Rob Zombie's films, which you can get pretty cheap elsewhere. So I definitely recommend this being your centerpiece. There's also a bunch of other types of sets that you can get for your centerpiece. There's a nice Texas Chainsaw Massacre set out there with just the original film, but it's, you know, nice packaging and stuff. The Cannibal Holocaust release is a really good one. The Beyond, that's a great one for a centerpiece. But, you know, me being a traditional horror fan, it has to be the Halloween, the Complete Collection, Limited Edition Deluxe set. That is the centerpiece that I recommend. And like I said, this is kind of your main piece right now. This is your piece that stands out. Your collection's very small, so you want something that's going to kind of be that holy grail, that gem in your collection, that nice piece that's going to sit in the center of your collection, and you're going to build around it, at least for right now while it's so small. So Halloween, the Complete Collection, let's go ahead and add that to the cart. And then we, you know, just actually already had these in the cart, so let me remove that. And then the last thing I'm going to pick up is just Scream 4. There actually are two versions of this, so be careful not to get snaked on it. There is the 2-disc widescreen edition and the 1-disc version. Now, I think the only difference is the 2-disc version has a DVD combo. We don't really need that, so let's drop the price from $12.23 down to $7.77, and we'll grab Scream on Blu-ray, Scream 4 that is, and now we have the complete Scream collection, because if you remember in episode 1 we picked up those 3 Scream multi-pack thing Blu-ray set. So let's just cap it off with Scream 4, and that'll bring us right to around $100. Like I said, don't be afraid to go out there and find better deals. As of right here, you can actually get this used with Prime for $3.99. This is the Scream 4 Blu-ray. So it's stuff like that, man. It might be worth it to grab that used. I personally don't buy a whole lot of Blu-rays used, but you know, if I had the choice, I would probably buy it used right there. So definitely look around, find the best deal on the item. I'm not doing all the research that you know, I could, but you know, that's the fun of collecting, is finding the deals. I'm just trying to make a guideline of how to build a collection the way that I did it. So that's it for this episode, guys. I have a lot of cool stuff planned for future episodes, so stay tuned, and I'll try to do one of these about every week or two. So check back in a week or so. See ya.